Throughout history, some of the world's most powerful rulers, kings who commanded vast empires and held the fate of nations in their hands, simply vanished. One moment they were at the pinnacle of power, the next they were gone, leaving behind a legacy of whispers, rumors, and unanswered questions. What happened to them? Today, we re-diving deep into the historical archives to uncover 5 of the most baffling royal disappearances that continue to mystify historians and capture our imaginations. Are their secrets lost to time? Or are the clues hiding in plain sight? Let's start in ancient Egypt with the legendary boy king Tutankhamun. Ascending to the throne at just 9 years old, his reign was tragically short, lasting less than a decade. He died young, around the age of 19. But how? This is where the mystery begins. For centuries, the cause of his death has been a subject of intense debate. Was he the victim of a political assassination? A pawn removed from the board by ambitious rivals hungry for the throne? Some theories point to a chariot accident, a plausible scenario for a young king. Yet, whispers of a curse, a supernatural force guarding his tomb, have persisted through the ages. The discovery of his nearly intact tomb in 1922 by Howard Carter was a monumental archaeological find, revealing a treasure trove of golden artifacts, intricate art, and a glimpse into the opulent life of a pharaoh. But even with modern science, including CT scans and DNA analysis of his mummy, the definitive cause of his death remains elusive. Every new discovery seems to only deepen the enigma surrounding King Tut. Fast forward to medieval Europe, a time of stone castles, chivalrous knights, and dark secrets. Picture this, a heavily fortified castle, silent under the cloak of a moonless night. Inside, a young prince, the heir to a powerful kingdom, is tucked away in his chambers. By morning, he is gone. The guards on duty swear no one entered or left the castle. The gates were barred, the walls unbreachable. It was as if he had evaporated into the mist. So, what happened? Historians are split. Was he kidnapped by a rival faction? A strategic move to destabilize the kingdom? Was he quietly murdered by someone within the castle walls? A traitor with a hidden agenda? Or perhaps did the young prince, tired of his royal duties and the pressures of the crown, orchestrate his own escape to live a life of anonymity among the common folk? The castle walls, witnesses to that fateful night, hold their secrets tight, leaving us with a chilling tale of a prince who vanished without a trace. Now, let's journey to ancient China and the tumultuous reign of Emperor Yang of the Sui dynasty. Emperor Yang was a controversial figure, known for his ambitious grand projects like the Grand Canal, but also for his tyrannical rule, which ultimately led to widespread rebellion. The official historical record states that he met a violent end, strangled during a coup led by one of his own generals. It's a straightforward, if brutal, end to a reign. But history is rarely so simple. Persistent rumors and folk legends tell a different story. They claim that the emperor, foreseeing his downfall, used a body double and managed to escape the palace in disguise. These tales suggest he lived out the rest of his days as a humble monk or a reclusive scholar, far from the reach of his enemies and the turmoil of his former empire. While most historians dismiss these as mere fables, the idea of an emperor escaping his own death to find peace and anonymity remains a captivating mystery, hidden within the faded ink of ancient scrolls. Our next mystery takes us to England and the dramatic story of King Richard III. For centuries, Richard III was a villain in the popular imagination, largely thanks to Shakespeare's play. His reign was short and ended decisively at the Battle of Bosworth Field in 1485. He was the last English king to die in combat. After the battle, his body disappeared. For over 500 years, the final resting place of this controversial king was one of England's greatest historical mysteries. Legends said his body was unceremoniously thrown into the River Soar. The truth, as it turned out, was even more mundane and somehow more astonishing. In 2012, a team of archaeologists, following a trail of historical maps and a healthy dose of intuition, began an excavation under a city council parking lot in Leicester. There, they found a skeleton with battle wounds and a distinctively curved spine, matching historical descriptions of Richard III. DNA tests confirmed it was him. A king, lost for centuries, was found beneath a modern car park. But finding his body didn't solve all the mysteries of his life and reign. It just gave us a new, incredible chapter in his story. Finally, we return to Egypt, to the last pharaoh, the iconic and enigmatic Cleopatra. Her death marked the end of an era, the fall of the Ptolemaic dynasty and the absorption of Egypt into the Roman Empire. The popular story, immortalized by poets and playwrights, is that she committed suicide by allowing an asp, a venomous snake, to bite her, choosing a dignified death over the humiliation of being paraded as a Roman captive. But is that the whole truth? Some historians question this narrative, suggesting it might be Roman propaganda designed to portray her as a dramatic, emotional woman rather than a cunning political adversary. Could she have been secretly murdered on the orders of Octavian, who saw her as a remaining threat? Or was her death a calculated political move, a final act of defiance to preserve her legacy and protect her children? We don't even know where she is buried. Her tomb, which supposedly also holds her lover Mark Antony, has never been found. Her death remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of the ancient world, a fittingly dramatic end for a legendary queen. From the sands of Egypt to a parking lot in England, the stories of these rulers prove that history is filled with puzzles. The more we dig, the more questions seem to surface. Their lives were extraordinary, and their disappearances, whether literal or from the historical record, have left us with enigmas that may never be fully solved. Which of these mysterious disappearances surprised you the most? Do you have a favorite theory about what really happened? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you love unraveling the secrets of the past, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more mysterious tales from history. Thanks for watching.